Hello and welcome to Perfectly Mediocre, where we are finally back in the Not So Berry Challenge, and we have a lot to catch up on. So for those who did not see my community posts or the video that I published last week, we've had a little bit of an issue with The Sims, and things kind of went kaput. And I had to make some big changes, including actually losing a couple of my saves and a couple of series. Fortunately, we were able to rescue Orion and the majority of his immediate family, and his relationship with Ava. Uh, I'm not 100% sure what the issue is, but I do believe that it was a combination of basically all of the things that have been breaking Sims in general and just my abundance of mods. So since then, I made a decision to scale way down from 450 some mods and tens of thousands of pieces of custom content to a few bare bones items that I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of, like the custom skin tone and eyes, and a variety of mods that fixed bugs and generally makes life a little easier for Sims players. So, in the world of Orion and family, they had been struck once again by a virus that hit the world, several times before, to be honest. This is a recurring issue at times, and we have come to refer to it as Maxis. Similar to, the C-word virus that hits us here in the real world, this one gets variant names based on the year that it occurs and, kind of what caused it. So the EA broke it variant of the Maxis 24 virus kind of wiped out a lot of people close to all of them. And, people got desperate in that time. They were stealing and, just trying to make ends meet. People were, going into their homes and staying close to home and, not doing a lot of traveling. There was a lot of fear. Nobody knew if the next day would come. And it kind of led to Orion talking to his mom and saying, hey, I know that you're getting older. It's getting more difficult for you to take care of Roxy all on your own. Life's too short, blah, 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 the usual. What we all kind of went through ourselves at one point in time. So for that reason, he actually moved his mom and his daughter and all of their cats in with himself and Lacey and Harley. So they have a bit of a full house at the moment, but he's got family close by. Now, he did kind of offer an opportunity for Ava to move in with him, but she kind of declined. She's staying with an aging aunt kind of up on the hill there, and she's nearby, but, she wasn't quite ready or in a position to move in with him. And to kind of explain that as well, the relationship has been very hot and cold, but they did go through some counseling together, and though the counselor basically said, your relationship is kind of a mess, and maybe you're not best together, in those counseling moments, they had really gotten to know each other and kind of better understand what made each other tick. And it oddly, being told that their relationship wouldn't work is kind of what made it work. So they're in a much better place than they were before. And again, a lot of that probably has to do with what everybody had recently gone through. Now, through this all, Orion continued his career. He felt it was important to try to provide entertainment to the world, really, kind of keep spirits up. Not gonna lie, it probably didn't hurt things for him that some of his competition in the world didn't exactly make it through. And so it's kind of given him a little bit of a boost. He's also started to really gain some celebrity, of course, because of that, and he's become a lot friendlier with other celebrities. You know, everything's kind of coming up Orion here. He's definitely finding that, as devastating as the whole situation was, he's coming out on top, and his family should as well. Let's hope. So we are here. We finally, by the way, have a functional working gig situation. I believe I showed that off in the last episode, that when I would try to get a gig, it was coming up blank. Well, we have moved into a whole new save, which is kind of what happened and the reason for the Maxis virus. We have started fresh, and I only brought kind of the key players into this new save, and it has meant, though, that we have a fully functioning, knock on wood, I've been saying that a lot, fully functioning game, and I'm loving it. It's feeling pretty good. We've got that DirectX 11 thing going on now with the reduction in mods. Actually, I was able to keep that enabled now that it's kind of being officially supported, and it's made a difference even there. And I have to admit, I'm saying it here, I know that I had a lot of mods and it affected performance. Well, this game is running smooth as butter, and I love it. So we're gonna jump right on into things now that I've rambled on for probably well over 5 minutes. All right, so we needed to do things like developing comedy skill and stuff. I was accidentally off playing another character in this world, so some of that didn't happen. So we're gonna have to cook together. What the heck was that about? So we're gonna head over here and get our makeup. Then I'm hoping I can find, we're gonna probably take over here and practice telling some jokes. I'm going to try to get these in before we actually complete the job, because I want to increase the chances that we will actually receive an award on this. And I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'm really crossing my fingers that the award shows are also working. Now, it's showing it now, which is a huge step from before. So I'm feeling pretty confident that we can at least attend the accolades this time, like actual functioning accolades. But whether or not that actually means we'll win something is a different story. But he's been getting nominated like all the time, so I feel like there's a good shot. I need to find a coworker as well. Okay, you're a co-star. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to, we'll politely introduce ourselves. Head on over here. Hurry it up a little bit. We don't have all day. The workday ends at 6. We have like so much to accomplish yet. Oh, it was right there. Rehearse a scene, and then we're going to tell some jokes real quick, like. And we're only 25% done with like the flirty thing. Okay, we are flirty. Where is Ava? I saw her here before. Let's see. Focus on Ava. What are you doing up here? All right, so I think, oh my goodness, we're gonna run out of time. How is this happening? I feel like I had no time. All right, we're gonna have to let you know. Well, we're gonna have to hope that we can get into a costume here, but I'm not feeling super confident. No, you know what? Somehow we finished all our scenes and earned some money. Right. We're gonna have to do that one over. Oh, I forgot to mention that his Aunt Lily lives across the street with her daughter Carissa, and one of the cats. I mean, I did say that all of the cats made it here, but we didn't have room for everybody. So Taryn is staying here in this room, just kind of a very chill, cozy, minty room, and she's got her place here because she's been focused on finding inner peace and maintaining harmony and all that fun stuff. So, we've had her doing a lot of yoga, a lot of cooking, very much like focused on taking care of family. Roxana, loving the pool, by the way. She is in here all the time. She has been gifted Astralis. This is her pet rat. Astralis means of the stars, for anyone who is wondering. And so she kind of, she's focused on getting into space. So she very much, even names her pets in that way. Unfortunately, she has been brought back down to a C student. Now, I could cheat it back up, but it's more entertaining for me to, play it as it is right now. And I look at it as during our own virus incident, we did have a lot of issues with students kind of falling behind. And so I felt like it fits. Plus, we've got 14 days left in her time as a teen, so we're okay there. So anyway, she has been kind of, sticking to that whole loner thing. We know that she really doesn't make a lot of friends. She spends a lot of time with the pets and with, her pet rat and swimming and just time at home. Taryn does a lot of volunteering as well. And Orion is, despite everything, he has learned some things, but he's still got a long way to go on this whole parenting thing. He's not the greatest at it. I'll be honest. He's struggling. Hopefully he can come around if he needs to. And I will say that we have gotten word that Taryn is, well, her time is near. It's frighteningly near. And I'm trying not to think about it because part of that is my fault. I felt like for the purpose of content creation, recording these videos, that perhaps our time frame was a little bit long. And so where I had adjusted their age ranges based on 3 days being the equivalent of 9 months, because that's how long a pregnancy is. So 4 sim days is a year. I had built an entire lifespan based on that. What I did was reduce that down so that it's 3 days is equivalent to a sim year. So a pregnancy now takes 2 days. It's not a perfect system, but I feel like it's a little better. I'm going to actually have her get some sleep and just relax a bit. I'm feeling super nervous about her, and we're going to have him jump into another gig because we really want to get ahead here on his award. All right, let's see. I think we're going to do Apocalypse Rising. I feel like it's a bit timely and, related to our discussions. Oh, she hasn't done her homework. It's Friday, though. Then again, she doesn't really have any friends or anything, so I feel like homework isn't a top priority on a Friday. As you can see, her relationship with Orion struggling a bit. It was in the red when they first kind of got to know each other, or, when she first moved in, but they've slowly built a little bit of a relationship, but it's not what it should be for a parent and child. Here's Orion's room. In case you couldn't have guessed that by looking at it, he definitely likes to keep things romantic looking, I guess. I did have to kind of wedge this in some place, but he has also still been making videos to kind of help build his fame. And yeah, taking a look there, he's almost an adult as well. Oh, Orion, Bubby, we need you to sell it even when you get these small walk-on rolls. I think you sold us up the creek and didn't include the paddle. Improve or move? I'm sorry, but something kind of happened where we got to work just a little bit late. I think because I was playing another sim and didn't realize I tried to start a scenario, and even though I told it to start in a new save, it started in this save, and I didn't realize that until I went to save it. And yeah, so we lost a day or two, and yeah. I love how often the dogs have actually been using the pool. It wasn't something that happened as often before in my game, and I've been seeing it a lot more, and I'm not complaining. Should you be swimming? I don't know that I feel comfortable with you swim. I realize you're active and all that, and that's great. And I truly do want to see you remain active right up until the end, because it would fit your personality, but it's kind of making me a little nervous. I think I'm going to have him go record a cheerful vlog. Hopefully we can build up some more of his fame, which is actually what I had intended to go look at before. As you can see, we're very close to Rising Star. I think one good movie or TV show and we can get there, or if this video has any kind of success. Okay, it's probably a little risky, but I'm gonna send Taryn and why is... Oh, she's going with them. Duh. I'm like, why is Roxy not here? I'm gonna send them all off on a little bit of a excursion. Oh, Lily and Chris are sleeping. I mean, fair. I think we're gonna go to the family's favorite cafe and just get a little late night drink. We'll do a couple of root beer floats and some strawberry cake. Oh, that looks yummy. Well, we knew it was coming. We got a whole bunch of notifications at that time. I love how they just kind of keep doing what they're doing, as if Are you seriously doing Sims? What is wrong with Sims? Okay, this cat is driving me absolutely bonkers. I heard it was someone's birthday today. I brought a cool gift. Yoo-hoo, can I come? Whose birthday is today? It's not her birthday. It might be a death day, but sure, come on in. Check it out. Yeah, I don't think I explained that. There was a little thing between Bjorn and Taryn. I think Bjorn thought he could, meet famous people by knowing Taryn, and he was kind of like romancing her a bit, and it was really weird, especially since he's, married and much younger than her and all of that, and yeah. I think we'll leave her here. We are skipping. Roxana would not be the type to be going to prom. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Especially when her grandmother literally just passed on. I don't know how she is so happy because the furniture is comfortable. I mean, he's feeling confident. Like, nobody gives a flying you-know-what right now. I think he's gonna go take a nap. I think everyone's just not feeling the way they should be right now. Maybe it just hasn't hit, yeah. He wanted to do something with Ava, and I wanted to kind of see what that was, but then yeah, mopping up the floor is what needs to be done right now. Weren't you feeling unwell? I think, yeah. It might be a good idea. Send everyone home. But you live here. Now he's sad. It finally hit him. Alright, cry it out. Feel the emotions. And then get ready because you have a gig in an hour. Well, more accurately, you have Darren is calling us from the grave. Yeah, we have an audition in an hour. We need to get in a great mood. Okay, we're gonna admire our fine self. We are going to brush our teeth, and we're gonna sing in the shower and make sure we're feeling all kinds of ready for this because we need him to get this gig. Carissa, I heard you have a secret admirer at the romance festival. Shall we go try to find them? You know, Carissa's always trying to get Taryn to kind of come out of her shell and open up a bit. Taryn? Roxy. Roxy's kind of kept Carissa at a bit of a, arm's reach kind of thing. She doesn't want her too close. It's always been a little difficult for her to really relate to people. But, she's feeling a little like she needs to spend some time with someone. So I think that's what she's going to do. If we can find her in all of this mess. Here she is. Hi, Carissa. We're going to ask you for some advice. We're feeling a bit sad. We're going to console you about the death. I'm assuming you're upset about the same death. I don't believe, Lily has a bit of time yet. She was quite a bit younger than Taryn's grandmother, or Roxy's grandmother. Whine about unfair life. Express some admiration. That seems like fun. And I think maybe we'll just go have some fun and get some swag over here. We'll go ahead and buy and wear it. Try to embrace the moment a little bit. She's not at all interested in romance yet, but it doesn't hurt to kind of just explore the area a little bit. It does say to meet two people. So we'll just, I don't feel, maybe she'll just talk to the vendor, kind of a respectful little interaction. And okay, thank you for purchasing our attire. Yeah, you look really pretty in that. Alright, and hey, let's just do a little respectful introduction here to Nancy, because you just want to say, hey, you look great in that shirt too. I have never noticed this before. Everybody is wearing pink at the romance. It's, pink and white. Has that always been a thing? Also, hello, Mike. Mike in the dress. I love it. You're adorable. Okay, we're gonna go over here too and request Romance Guru's wisdom. Okay, apparently we haven't met two people despite the fact we're talking to everyone. Okay, Hiroshi, what do you got to tell me? Roxana just had her first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. With enough of these kind of experiences, Sims can develop the romantic sage trait. As Roxana is still in her impressionable formative years, this trait will be easier for her to develop, assuming she will continue to gain positive impressions of romance from other Sims or her own research and experiences. And the wisdom was to love or not to love. That is the question. Well, thanks for all that super helpful advice. How have we still not met people? Let's just try friendly introductions with a few people. I mean, we somehow know Monica. About Baco and his wife. Apparently we can't say hi to her for some reason. There we go. We finally got that covered. Now, where is your cousin? It's here. She's decided she's just gonna get these sad feelings out onto canvas. She's not exactly skilled in painting or anything, but you know, I think she's feeling inspired to do something. And Orion passed his audition, thank goodness. The show This show is the hottest post-apocalyptic drama to come along this year. You are next week's star. Get in there, be hungry, and fight for your place in the spotlight. This role will really show off your ability to be a survivor. Yeah, we've actually done that gig before, I think, but maybe it's like part 40 at this point. Alright, I think we are going to just hang on to this. It's worth less than we paid for it and all of that. I'm going to send her home. I think we're going to end this social event. She's just not feeling up to much right now, and she'd rather go home. And as she's doing that, I just kind of want to remind that she will be attending Foxbury for a physics degree, and we need to master fitness, handiness, and rocket science skills. So I'm kind of slowly having her start working on the fitness. She's been jogging the dogs, and I think the next step will be to have her start upgrading objects around the home to increase her handiness. I'm not going to focus on rocket science until she gets to university. She does have some rocket science skill from attending the Geek Festival or GeekCon, but not a lot. I want it to kind of develop naturally through her time at school and her time after school when she eventually is able to afford to buy her own rocket. I do feel because of the relationship with her dad that she's not necessarily going to leave with any of the money that he has. I think things are still going to be rather distant between them even after that. And so she's going to want to, you know, I think she's just not going to expect that he's going to help her out, I guess. And she's going to want to do it on her own. He wasn't really involved before, so why should he be now? And, you know, all of those emotions kind of going through her head. Oh, now Lacey's an elder. I'm not ready for this. Everyone's starting to age all of a sudden. Alright, so we've got Orion working on the things that he needs to increase his odds of doing better on this job. You know, they're all skills that he's pretty good at already, so I'm not too worried there, but we do need to still work on them. The fitness skill, I've been doing kind of the same thing, having him go for a jog, but he also has been enjoying doing a lot of like Plumb Bob fitness videos, so that's been entertaining him quite a bit as well. I think he just likes to dance. He likes to be entertained, and so just fits his mood, I guess. He has definitely been finding it harder to get to this kind of stuff. You know, before we had no issue completing his prep tasks, but it's gotten to the point that there's a lot of times he's not finishing it up, and that's kind of problematic for us a bit. You know, we really want to do well at these jobs, and he's running out of time. It's already 6 a.m. Okay, what do we need to do now? We need to practice an action scene. I think we have to actually do that with somebody. Can we invite over... Okay, perform a scene. Yeah, the action scene. Can we invite over our... invite over our coworkers and stuff, and maybe perform the scene with one of them. We don't have a lot of time, so hopefully everyone shows up right away. Hey, it's Ava. Is she directing? She really does seem to be very involved in what we're doing. Let's see. We want to perform an action scene with her. What do you mean you can't get to her? Alright. Well, maybe we'll do it with you. Okay, hang on. Slow down. Okay, let's do a cheerful introduction. I think that's safer. with Ava being so nearby. He's still in that position of not wanting to really mess things up too much. You know, he's still trying to keep things smooth with Ava. You know, it's they're still working on it. All right, let's perform that action scene. Come on. We've got like 2 hours to get this done. Okay, yeah. We're done chatting, Vanessa. We gotta act. We gotta practice. That cat is driving me absolutely insane.
Hey, Yabapwafu.
Ava's kind of bored back there. You can come in, Ava. It's all right. It's very possible that her aunt has passed. She was about the same age as Taryn, so it might be an okay time for her to move in with us, or at least sometime soon. Oh, there is Ava's aunt right now. I don't know why Judith is here in our house, but okay. Okay, we have time to do one more, I think. Let's perform that action scene one more time. Oh, do we work with you, Judith? Interesting. I'm turning off Fame Shine. I absolutely despise the Fame Shine. I do think we need to chat with you, though. Let's see. Friendly. We can attempt an introduction. I mean, if you are a coworker, it'd probably be a great idea if we can actually talk to you. Alright, let's see how that goes. She's hiding in our bushes. That's not weird at all. Are you spying on us, Judith? Don't be weird. Can we get an autograph? How did you hurt your neck? Maybe don't crawl around in people's bushes trying to look in the window. Just a tip. Wait, why are you going to bow? Roxana just learned that he can act. I knew that their relationship was distant, but I didn't think it was that distant. Oh, he's going to be exhausted when we get there. Alright, come on. You can get an autograph from her. Roxana's head is starting to ache, and there's a tickle in the back of her throat. It seems she may have contracted a serious sickness. What? How do we make you better? How did all this happen? We've been nothing but good to you. I'm thinking we had until 9 a.m. on Sunday. It's Monday, which is a good thing because apparently, why are you thinking about babies? You don't want to have another baby, especially with Judith Ward. It is your girlfriend's aunt. Just back off. Okay, so I do know, like, this is the first time I've ever actually had this happen naturally, but this is the rabid rodent fever. That she appears to be getting the beginning effects of. So we're going to do some research on that. She must have gotten bitten when we weren't paying attention. And obviously, normally I would allow something like this to kind of play out for entertainment value, but she is our heir here. We can't lose her. We're going to have to make sure that she's feeling better. Alright, I'm going to have him and Ava cuddling in bed. Roxy has not told her dad about what's going on. She just, she's kind of keeping secrets. They don't have the greatest relationship, so it's just not the kind of thing she wants to tell him, but she is feeling absolutely awful. Rabid rodent fever is a dangerous disease. Left untreated, it results in death. As the conditions of the patient worsen, the disease mutates into an airborne contagion which spreads to other Sims in close proximity. Thankfully, help is available. Use a computer to order a rodent remedy. You can choose to order a cure or to inoculate yourself against future outbreaks. Alright, well, we're for sure ordering. It's got to be probably under medicine? Maybe not. If I can't find a specific thing, I will try the medicine first. Oh, purchase rodent remedies. Rabid rodent serum immediately cures and then protect from contracting. Okay, I think we're going to get both of them. It's very expensive. Luckily, her dad is quite well off. How did you get rock climbing gear? Alright, well, we don't want to inoculate. First, we're going to drink the cure. She's very knowledgeable about rats, so, you know, she's probably very aware of what she has to do. She was just, you know, had to look it up and verify where the best source to order all of this is available and all that stuff. Okay, thanks for ordering. It's okay, yep. She knows she's cured. It's alright. We're good. And I think she's going to go ahead and take a nice bubble bath, kind of relax. And then she's going to check in here. Your attention is low, so we're going to maybe not play with you. Let's first talk about you, or talk to you, ask about rodents, tell you a secret, you know, just kind of spend some time. And then we'll try playing with, because we're now inoculated. It should be okay, but you know, we're gonna play it a little safe. Okay, these two are feeling flirty. We're gonna go to sleep cuddling because he's exhausted. And we have reached romance level 5 as well. Oh, he cannot sleep. I do think we need to hire a maid. I don't think I did that yet. I must have a garden. Yeah. Alright, apparently we did already hire a maid. I don't think I've actually seen a maid show up, which is kind of frustrating. Alright, let's get you back to cuddling in bed. I think as well I want to have her working on learning to cook. I'm actually finding that she probably should have more cooking skill. She spent a lot of time with Taryn, and Taryn really got into baking and cooking toward the end of her life. And so I feel like more of that knowledge would have been passed on to Roxy. We also need to start focusing a bit more on her aspiration. I'm really hoping we can wrap up Orion's soon, because I'm really excited to move on to Roxy and start exploring her generation. Roxy does like Ava. The two of them get along pretty well. Obviously their relationship is not strong yet, but you know, they're friendly, and she can't hold anything against Ava. Ava, you know, she knows that Ava has actually encouraged Orion to kind of get to know his daughter better and be more responsible, so I think she appreciates that. Alright, we got a notification. Orion and Ava are both very satisfied in their relationship. The most recent video that Orion recorded is Catching Waves and has been nominated for an award. Check out the next award ceremony Sunday at 7 to see if he won. So we actually have to now wait an entire week, but we've got 11,749 followers. I think we're doing pretty well there. I have no idea why we have a pile of recycled trash, but we do have a gig starting at 9, and we've got her heading off to school, and I'm really hoping a maid shows up. Otherwise, we're gonna have to probably fire the maid and then rehire, because this house is becoming quite the mess. Alright, hopefully this time we have a little bit more time and a little less issues from me showing up a little late in his day here. Okay, we're gonna get notes from the director, singing we're here right now. Okay, compliment a sim on set. I mean, of course he's going to compliment her. I don't know if it will work, but let's see. a gloomy compliment. Hopefully that works.
We talk.
I mean, she's accepting it, so that's great. Let's see, we're gonna do a bit of practicing of the acting so that we can get that in right away. And they're remaining very satisfied in their relationship. It's been much easier to keep their friendship and their romance much higher than it had been. And all right, well, we got to get notes from the director again. Oh, Ava. We apparently want to talk over our relationship fears as well. So there's that. It feels like it should be in this area, but ask to have a science baby, sure. I think technically that's not allowed for this particular playthrough. Yeah. Okay, well, try to cheer her up anyway. I guess I'm not finding that option. It's under the romance category, but I wasn't seeing that. I know he has a fear of being cheated on. A very common fear in people who cheat, believe it or not. Let's see. Flirtation? It doesn't feel like a flirtation kind of thing. It feels like an affection kind of thing. Talk about relationship fears. There it is. How did I miss that before? I like to keep fulfilling his whims and keeping things interesting. Alright, get into hair and makeup. Fear progress. Orion put himself forward and opened a line of communication. But the problems aren't over. Maybe another day of communicating his worries will finally help overcome his fears. Alright, let's not worry about your fears right now, though. You only have 7 hours to get through today. Yeah, that made sense. He's exhausted. At least he's not stumbling just yet. I'm sure plenty of actors put in enough hours that their energy bar is in the red. Okay, well, apparently you liked the way we looked because you didn't change me in any way. How's that costume? I forgot what we're even doing. What gig are we doing? Oh, the Apocalypse one. So he'll be in kind of an apocalyptic looking costume. I feel like they should have given him some... Oh my god, they took away his hair. I'm not loving you as bald. I'm just saying it's not really your look, in my opinion. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. Alright, let's let her know we are ready. Or not. I mean, okay, we can get notes from you. But we can't tell you we're ready. I'm still getting over the fact you're bald. I'm sorry. It's weirding me out. I'm so used to him having, like, lush hair. I think his fans are going to be kind of a little disturbed by that one. Okay, tell director ready to perform. You're super satisfied with your romantic relationship. You're confident because you confronted your fears. I mean, all this confidence going into the day can't hurt. Alright, let's perform a fight scene, a tell story scene. I think we'll start out with telling a story. We're gonna go risky. I think he's prepared enough, he's got enough skills, he's ready. a wonderful performance. Let's hope that it shows as the day ends and we're really given a nice bump in fame. It would be great to see him make it to the next step. There we go. He got 2 points in fame, earned 4,492 simoleons. We're going to stay on the lot for a moment. We have just been promoted to B-lister. Orion's celebrity presence is really taking shape. He can now confidently call himself a B-lister. As a 3-star celebrity, he can now give hugs to or take selfies with fans. Unfortunately, paparazzi have also started to take interest in his day-to-day life. Watch out for them when Orion's out in public. Thankfully, there is a way to retain some semblance of privacy when hitting the town. Orion can use a mirror to apply a celebrity disguise, which will allow him to freely walk amongst the general public. Alright, we're going to head on home, and actually I'm going to pause for just a moment because we are a level 3 celebrity now, so we want to spend those fame points. Now, he has been doing the influencer thing, so he could be getting some gifts in the mail, which would be kind of fun. We could have the PR agency to handle our image, or we could be getting some Celebu serums. I want to take a look. We've got the fan favorite, so we could have an army of fans, or an established name. Increases earnings on crafted objects, and we can skip auditions and wardrobe prep, which could be pretty nice as well. I think for now, because he's been doing a lot of focus on the influencer side of things, we'll get that. I'm not worried about an all-nighter kind of thing, though. That's not a big deal to me. I think I'll go the Celebu serum route as well, and then I think next time the established name would be kind of nice. I would also like to start increasing his reputation. He is the type to, he kind of learned that from Taryn, a lot of the giving back, the volunteering. She started out a very mischievous, negative person, and as life wound up for her, she had really become a bit of a philanthropist and, a baker and a very mellow kind of person. Very much different from who she was when she was young, and I think that kind of rubbed off on Orion a lot. He's becoming very much like his grandfather, and if you don't know anything about his grandfather, take a look at the blog. It's always linked in the description down below, and go back in time. You can find a list of heirs or a link to the list of heirs on the sidebar of that blog, and you can kind of take a look back in time and see his grandfather was an actor as well, and a very philanthropic one, and it's all there. There's a great story to read. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider taking a moment to paw the like button, comment to share your thoughts, and subscribe for more mediocre content like this. Until next time, remember, you are perfect just the way you are.